What is up, everybody? It's your girl Stephanie, and thanks for joining me again. And if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Steph, and on this channel we talk about everything fragrance. Thank you guys for joining me once more on this channel. I really appreciate it. Today we are talking about fall fruity fragrances. I tend to go for a lot of fruity fragrances. That is kind of my jam. I really enjoy fruity fragrances. I like sweet fragrances. I love citruses. So if you have the same taste as me, or even if you don't, sound off below. Let me know what your favorite fruity fall fragrances are. I have a top 5 today, but I had my husband help me out and smell these, and we kind of came to the conclusion together of where these all fall. Some of them we kind of disagreed on, and I'll kind of touch on it with you as we go. And my fall lineup is coming up, you guys, but I'm really thinking hard about it. Like my top 10 fall fragrances that I will for sure be wearing. So I have been kind of retesting my collection. You know, we're coming kind of towards the end of summer, and I just really want to bring to you guys an incredible list, a list that's well thought out, not just kind of put together, you know, on a whim. I really want to bring to you guys like the best of the best from my collection that I feel is fall worthy. So yeah, you guys, without further ado and without any more mumbling, let's just go ahead and jump right in. All right, so up at number 5, which was actually my husband's number 2, okay, but I placed it at number 5 because this fragrance right here, I don't really reach for it that much, but I think it's a good kind of innocent smelling scent, and it has a really beautiful apricot note. There's so many occasions that I feel I could wear this that make it versatile, especially for fall time, and that's why it's included on this list, and that's why it's still in my collection. This is Dahlia Divin Nude, if I haven't mentioned it already. This is Dahlia Divin Nude. I absolutely love this little bottle. I do have a problem with this cap though, because it just moves around so much, and I don't like it when my fragrances kind of look like that, like with this thing exposed. I don't know. I feel like it looks ugly, but that is like first world problem, you know. What's in this fragrance? I actually have cards for you guys today. Who is she? So extra. We're so extra on this channel. If you like extra, click the like button. At the beginning, you get this big burst of like this fruity, sparkling apricot note, and it really brightens up this fragrance. But surrounding it is like this cashmere type of like warmth to it. It almost feels like a warm hug, a warm sweater. Actually, why don't we look up the notes together? So there's apricot, orange blossom, osmanthus. This has jasmine, it has rose, and orange blossom. So you get a big blast of the apricot. It's really sparkling and sweet, and it's paired with that orange blossom. But I love that the orange blossom in here is not like that grapey, very overly, you know, in your face orange blossom. It goes really nicely blended with the apricot in this fragrance. Now, I haven't worn this one in a while, you guys, but I know that when I have worn it, it wears really nicely. You get moderate projection, and as far as longevity goes, this one goes anywhere from 5 to 6 hours, and after that it sits pretty close to the skin for another 2 hours. So I do get 8 hours of wear, and that is if I overspray this. Like I said, I haven't really worn this one that much, but in the times that I've worn it, I feel like it goes really nicely in the cold. This is like just fall time, fall evenings, sophistication and class. So yeah, that is Dahlia Divin by Givenchy. Love this fragrance. By the way, have you guys seen my fall nails? What do we think? Can you guys see? Yes. So in at number 4 for me is going to be Casablanca from Swiss Arabian. Now, oh yeah, I already sprayed that. Okay, so this one to me just smells like a caramel apple with like woods notes. I really feel like I cannot wear this in the hot summer or like anything close to like to heat, because I feel like this will choke me out. Right now it's kind of hot where I'm at. We're still sitting pretty in the 70s, which is cooler, you know, it's cooler than other times, but it's still warm in my opinion for this type of fragrance. But this is really, really nice. Like on paper, I'm like I feel like in the dry down, when you smell this from the nozzle, you really get those strong, kind of like anchored, dense base notes. But right now on paper, it's so beautiful. I get those grapes with the green apple. The apple right here is prominent, but it's not like a clean apple. It's literally like a crisp green apple with those grapes. They're kind of just dancing around there. I just get apple, grapes, caramel, amber, and then the woods. This just screams fall to me. You know, going to the pumpkin patch, getting caramel apples, you know, drinking apple cider and going to see, like, you know, going trick-or-treating or going, like, to go see houses and see how they're decorating for Halloween. This is the vibes that I get from this fragrance. Fruity fall perfume to me. So this is a perfect one. If you love fruity fragrances and you're looking for one that smells a little bit gourmand, you know, it packs a punch, it has depth, this is a perfect one for you. This is by far not my favorite one on this list, you know what I mean, but that is why it's number 4. And yeah, you guys, I still like it. I still like it. Smelling it on paper now, it's like I, you know, you get these ideas of like things that you want to let go, but once that season comes back, you're like, wait, this is why I loved it. So next fragrance on my list. This one has made an appearance for me on my summer list, but this year, like I had said in, I think my previous video, I didn't really reach for it the last season. So I definitely feel like I'm going to be reaching for it this season. And this is a very fruity, sparkling citrus fragrance that's really, really, really sweet and really, really pretty. And this one is Amo Ferregamo by Salvatore Ferregamo. Can we talk about this bottle? I love this bottle, you guys. Okay. It's an orange soda with vanilla ice cream on top. And then when you mix it all together and you drink it, you get that frothy creaminess, but you still get that fizziness. This is exactly what I get from this fragrance. So you get Campari, black currant, and rosemary. I don't get the rosemary at the top at all. Definitely the Campari is what takes over, and it's that like fizzy orange type of note that you get. Oh, there's rhubarb in this. I think maybe that's why I love it so much, because I really, really love a rhubarb note in my fragrances. Jasmine sambac and mate. I don't know what mate is. Why don't we see what it is? Let's see. A bitterish tea note from Latin America, sometimes used to reinforce herbal aspects or to tone down florals. Wow, interesting. We all learned something together. Okay? And then you get Tahitian vanilla, ambroxan, and sandalwood. Yeah, it's just, honestly, I feel like a lot of people have gotten over this, but I still really enjoy it. Right now in the heat, it kind of does make me a little bit nauseous. Just right now that I'm in the heat, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Actually, a lot of these fruity perfumes do, except for my number 1. But I know that these are gonna work so well in the cooler temperatures. My number 2 spot, okay, has to go to Lolitaland by Lolita Lempika. Now this one to me can also work for winter, okay, but I think that this is still so nice for the fall time. You just have to go very easy on it, because this is very, very, very sweet. But let me pull up the notes for you guys. So again, you get another kind of like sparkling sweet beverage note, and that's Bellini. You get Italian mandarin, pepper, orange, grapefruit, lime, and lemon at the top. So it's a lot going on at the top. But I would say that primarily you get Bellini. I don't really get all these other notes that are listed. There's white peach, plum, blackcurrant, jasmine, jasmine sambac, magnolia, and rose. I really don't get that many florals in this, you guys. This is definitely a fruity fragrance. So I mainly get the Bellini, the peach, and maybe a little bit of the blackcurrant. Then the base notes are Madagascar vanilla, licorice, benzoin, white musk, and sandalwood. I actually do not pick up on the licorice because I am not a licorice person. But this all together, you guys, is so beautiful. And honestly, on paper, it's not as beautiful as what you get on your skin. It's like if you're drinking a peach juice, okay? Like a sparkling peach juice. Yeah, I love it. I love it. This is such a good one, and I love the bottle, and the juice that's inside is just, it just screams fall to me, you guys. And my number one, you guys, this one, I wore it all summer, okay, and I'm including it on this list because I think that this would still work for fall, even if it's hot as heck right now here in the beautiful state of California. Okay, it's hot, but like this works for the heat and for the cold. And this is Passione, you guys. This is my number one. Most of these that I listed are very dense and heavy and very, very sweet. This one stays sweet and it has this fruitiness to it, okay? But it's not doing the most like these other ones on the list, okay? It opens up with this really beautiful pear note along with black currant. You get pink pepper and grapefruit. You get pineapple, rose, heliotrope, and jasmine. I really don't get a lot of the rose in this fragrance, but I really get the cedar. Like, the cedar in here is so pretty. It just gives it a little bit more depth. I don't know where I was this whole time. Like, I literally had a little sample of Passione for like months, I think. And I never bothered to smell it up until like maybe midsummer, and I'm like, wait, this is so good. And now it's my number one, you guys. I absolutely love this. And I could wear it transitional. I could wear it all fall. I would not say this is a winter fragrance. I think this is a little too light, but for the fall time, if you're looking for something fresh for daytime, I think this is more daytime for fall. Oh my gosh, yes. My favorite fruity fragrance. That is going to be it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Also, don't forget to subscribe and click that like button down below. And don't forget to activate that bell to be notified whenever I post. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay smelling good. Bye.